Welcome back to Cars of Sweden Live. We are still here in Gothenburg, Sweden at the e-car Expo. And in this episode, I thought we'd take a look at what Sweden has to offer into the electric car market, plus a look at the influences of EVs in motorsport. Okay, so let's start with Polestar. Polestar is a company with its roots in motorsport. And the Polestar 1 burst onto the scene offering up 600 horsepower and enough torque to stop the world from rotating. Now, the Polestar 1 is a plug-in hybrid offering up around 150 kilometers on pure electric power. That's around 93 of your English miles. But Polestar 1 wasn't the only car that Polestar brought to the exhibition today, so let's try and find out a little bit more information about the other car. What's the difference between the Polestar 2 and the Polestar 1?
So the Polestar 1 is a high-performance electric hybrid, so it has a double drivetrain, whereas the Polestar 2 is our first fully electric car. So I guess that's the main difference. Also, Polestar 2 is more of a utility car. You can get it with a tow bar, you can get it with roof racks. It has 500 kilometers in range. The total range on the Polestar 1 is 870, but that's with 125 kilometers electric range, and the rest is on the gasoline engine.
So it's a Tesla killer in a way?
The press has labeled it that. We don't want to see it as that. We are seeing it as that we're joining Tesla. We have so much to be thankful for when it comes to Tesla. I mean, if it hadn't been for them, I don't think this segment would have existed.
So is this the direction that Polestar is going in now, with
fully electric cars? All future cars will be fully electric.
All right, really exciting. So we're waiting to see a SUV maybe next year or something like that?
Yes, Polestar 3 will be a SUV type vehicle.
And is that coming next year?
We are launching it in 2021, so year
excellent.
After.
So the Polestar 2, when is it available?
We start production early next year, and we expect to start delivering here in Europe next summer, so summer 2020.
So what about the American market? I mean,
I think fall next year. It's next year, but I don't know exactly for the US.
Okay. And we don't have any price on it or anything like that, if we're talking euros or Swedish krona?
We do have a price. In euros, for example, it's, I mean, depending on the market, but around 59,900 euros.
Right, thank you. So what is O-Motion?
Well, O-Motion is a three-wheeled electric vehicle developed here in Sweden. It's aimed for the road use as well as track racing.
Okay, so is it legally, I mean, what kind of license do you need to drive this vehicle?
It's classified as a three-wheeled electric motorbike, so you can drive it with a motorbike license or a car license, a regular car license.
Okay, so you guys, how long did it take you guys to develop this concept?
We've been working on the concept for around 2 years, and we started shipping these vehicles for a couple of months ago, 3 months ago. We already sold a couple of them to different EU countries.
Okay, so you're based in Sweden, yeah?
Yeah, we're based in Sweden, in Lund, Skåne. So just outside Lund.
Yeah. So that's the south of Sweden?
Yeah, South Sweden.
Right. So what's the future for O-Motion then?
The future for O-Motion is to ship out a couple of more of these types of vehicles, the model e-tron, which is the one we have right here. And then we're actually developing other types of electric vehicles to follow up on this model.
Right. Can you give me some specs of this car?
The specs of this car, well, it does 110 kilometers per hour with a 21.7 kilowatt hub motor on the back. So you can go around 100 kilometers on it, 10 miles on a charge.
Right, what's the battery life?
Yeah, the battery life, it's an 8.6 kilowatt hour battery on it, so you can go, like I said, around 10 miles on it on a single charge.
So this is the future of track day cars, go-karting?
Yeah,
maybe.
you can drive to the track and home from it.
Right, excellent. Thanks for your time. What's your name, man?
My name is Joachim Andersson.
Okay, thank you, Joachim.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here at the car Expo in Gothenburg, and we're at the Michelin stand. Michelin, of course, they're the guys responsible for all the tyres that go on the Formula E cars. Formula E and Michelin, they kind of go together, yeah?
Of course. I think it's a brilliant occasion to test our tyres in the Formula E.
And you'll be continuing to put tyres on the Formula E cars in the future as well, yeah?
Yes, we hope so, because it's a reglementary tyre, so everyone is using the same tyre, independent if the weather is 5 degrees, 65 degrees as the track temperature, independent if it's raining or if it's dry weather, it's the same tyre every time. And recently, you know, in the beginning, they swapped car in the middle of the race. Today, they're using the same car the full race, the same tires the full race. So it's an excellent live lab for Michelin to test the tires.
Right, so you answered my second question then, actually. So this is a totally new tyre for Formula E than you had the last season then?
It's always a development. So when we started 2013, and now we're into the third generation, which means that we've been able to reduce the weight of the tires, 2 kilo per tire in the front, 2.5 kilo per tire in the rear. It's 9 kilo, and in racing, 9 kilo is a hell of a lot.
Yeah, that's a few tenths.
Yeah, so it means that either that you got closer to the limit, or if you're under the limit, because a car has to weigh 900 kilo as minimum, you have the possibility to place the weight where you want it on the car. And
Right.
that's an advantage.
So Michelin, I mean, are you involved in any other racing series at the moment? Or do you have plans for that?
Yes, we are involved in a lot of series. I don't know them by heart. Of course, Porsche Carrera Cup in Sweden, MotoGP for bikes, and a lot of other series, but honestly, I don't know them by heart.
So the future for Michelin, where are we going with it?
The future, where are we going? You know, Michelin, we're talking about long-lasting performance made to last. So we are trying to profile Michelin as a long-lasting, sustainable company.
You know what? I love Michelin. I've got a set of Michelin pilots on my BMW Z4, and they're doing really well for me. So I think I'm sticking with a winning team.
You are. I promise you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here now with Mikaela from PWR Racing Team. Just thought I'd ask you a few questions about yourself and about the vehicles you're driving. Right, how long have you been driving?
I've been driving, if you speak about go-karts, I started when I was 12. and then I've done touring car racing since I was 19. So I've done it now for 8 years, but I've also done a little bit of off-road driving and some rallycross as well. So it's been motorsport pretty much my whole life.
Right, so the PWR racing team, when did you start driving for them?
I started to drive for them in 2017. I did a few races just for them because I was actually mainly racing in Germany at that time. But then I did a full season in STCC in 2018. And then I won the first race as the first female ever in STCC with them. This year we also won the first beginning of the race, beginning of the season. I was 6th total in the championship, so yeah, it was a good season all over.
Okay. What team did you say you were driving for in STCC?
So in STCC it's PWR Racing Team, that's the team I'm racing for there. And then I'm also part of Extreme E, so I'm developing the tires for Continental for the Extreme E series that is coming up 2021.
Right, so you're driving an electric car. Is it fully electric?
Well, when we are speaking about the Extreme E, it's fully electric, but also this car that we have here at the exhibition is the PWR 001. It's fully electric, and we actually showed it in September 2018 as the first ever 100% electrical touring car racing for audience.
Right, so is this the first electric car you've driven for in your career in driving?
When it comes to racing, yeah.
And how do you find it compared to the STCC?
I don't want to speak badly about STCC, but it's like a rocket. I mean, when you have the acceleration, it's just instantly the full power. It is really insane, and you go fully on the power, instantly maximum power. The acceleration never stops. It's insane.
So you're doing pretty well in the series, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Are you benchmarking? I mean, you're a female racing driver. Are there many female racing drivers in your series as well?
Well, unfortunately not. It's really, I mean, that's what I really find amazing about motorsport. It's one of the few sports where women and men can compete against each other on equal terms. However, I was pretty much alone this season. Sometimes there was one more girl. Last year we were 2 girls in the series and 18 boys. But I believe this is a change that is coming. And hopefully, I'm also hoping with the electrical car racing that it will include more female drivers, that more female younger drivers will see that, this is interesting, we have a place here, we can also compete here. And my goal is actually to be an inspirement for younger girls to start with motorsport.
Okay, so you're racing now in this series. I mean, what does the future hold for you? I mean, are you looking to go as high as you can in motorsport? Or?
My goal would be to be the first female world champion, and I would love to be that in electrical car racing.
Right, so are you looking at something like Formula E in the future?
For me, it's more about touring car racing, and I really find this whole project with Extreme E amazing because I love racing. I love to drive cars quickly, but also I really care about the environmental questions as well. When I was 15, that's a few years ago now, I already then drove an electrical scooter. So for me, I really believe all these racing series, electrical, especially Extreme E, can really bring up the topics about the environmental questions, and for people all over the world to understand this is a big issue and we can make a difference. Each person can. If we all make choices that we are aware of, we know the impacts that we have, I believe together we can make a big change.
Okay, great. It's a great way to see things. So if anybody's interested in finding Mikaela, where will we find you?
Well, you can find me on social media and also my homepage, but I would say mainly social media. Search for my name, Mikaela Racing, and then you'll probably find me there.
Okay, thank you very much, Mikaela, for your time, and all the best in your series.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was the end of my little review of the e-car Expo in Gothenburg 2019. I met a load of interesting people there. I want to say thank you for everybody who took time out to talk to us. The e-car revolution, can you stop it? I don't think so. It's here to stay. Whether you're a big petrol head, everybody has to understand that this is the future. This is where we're going. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Please subscribe, share and like, and stay tuned for the next episode where we have more Cars of Sweden live.